Friends, welcome to your weekly reading here on my channel, Healing Tea Talk. My name is Myra, and this is your weekly reading for April 4th through the 11th. So glad that you guys are a part of my world and a part of my tribe. I attempted, Sagittarius, to do your weekly yesterday, and the time of day that it was, I am outside. I am in a small rural town in Texas, and all of a sudden I was just getting bombarded with gnats, and it was so distracting from your video that I decided to just wait and do it today with little to no distraction. So you may hear nature doing its thing in the background. I am also a fellow Sagittarius, in case you guys were wondering. And with all of that out of the way, hi, Alan. With all of that out of the way, I am going to go ahead and get into your guidance for the week, Sagittarius. I'm really excited about it, okay? All right, so I always say a prayer. So I'm going to just say a quick prayer for guidance. Holy Spirit, please lead and guide me into all truth and clarity for the sign of Sagittarius, all placements, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Thank you, Archangel, Spirit guides of the highest, most holy, divine order. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. All right, guys. The first card, Sag, is turn on your love light. This says sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. So a couple things are coming to mind, friends. The first one is sometimes, we're all in this quarantined world, right? And our some of our behaviors are limited, but we can always show love. And so what this feels like, Sagittarius, is that you are definitely a light in this world. Keep that in mind. So keep your light shining and burning. Also, guys, is that sometimes the best way to stay sane is to do something for someone else. And so the guidance of this card is definitely a reminder, right? To do something for someone else, and that will ease your mind. There is a psychological term, friends, called helper's high. You can Google that. And basically, what that is a chemical reaction that happens in our brains and in our body when we assist other people. So for some of you who may be going stir crazy, we know Saggies, we can be very impromptu, impetuous. We love a good adventure. We don't like to be confined, a lot of us. So one way that we can stay sane in this pandemic is to turn on our lights and to do something for someone else. Okay. All right. The next card is to honor yourself, Sagittarius. And so, in this, some of you may be in this energy where you are doing a lot for other people, or you are finding yourself being a light to others. Don't forget to honor yourself. So, this card says, just curious, when was the last time you looked into a mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, or sublime? It matters. Okay, so make sure that you are taking care of yourself, Sagittarius, as you do things for others. And this is beautiful. The next card says, what you give will come back to you, Sagittarius. So I feel like you guys are sowing good seeds. You are being caring. Honor yourself. Whatever you give out, friends, it is coming back to you in a very positive way. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, and then let me get a guidance card. I'm gonna switch real quick to the Spirit Animal message deck and guidance for my Sagittarius friends. All right, I saw that magical unicorn, so reminds me of Saggies. The honeybee, very nice. It says, let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Compassion and forgiveness. And then we also have the mountain goat. It says there's something out of balance, Sag, in your life. So do whatever you need to do to correct it. And I do feel, friends, that for this, honor yourself. You could be doing a lot for other people, and it may be time for you to pull back a little bit or just give yourself the same love you're giving others. All right. All right, so let's do your tarot spread for the week of April the 4th through the 11th. There is a full moon in Libra on the 7th, Sagittarius. So if you guys are looking for planetary movements and things like that, you can find that in the description box below, friends, okay? All right, so let's take a look. Overall energy. Oh, this is nice. Okay, if this is not exactly turn on your love light, Sag, you have the Lover's card. That's Gemini, The Two of Cups, divine connection, and the Hermit, which is a Virgo. These two cards are what are called major arcana, meaning there is a nudge by God, universe, spirit. Okay, so turn on your love light here is beautiful because I feel like internally this could be a desire for partnership, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Virgo that you are strongly, strongly connected to, or a Gemini. It doesn't have to be either of those signs, but there is some kind of connection um, coming towards you, Sagittarius. It's something that you're feeling deep down within. Some of you could be trying to choose between two people and doing some soul searching. The Lover's card is also about making major decisions. So this is really, really neat. We'll get more as we go along. Okay, let's take a look at Sagittarius's crossing energy. And I just saw 555 on my screen, Sag. Fives are the number of major changes. So in your challenge is the Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Very interesting. And also the Six of Swords. So I feel like there's something maybe that you guys want to act on, or this could be another person, but you may be cautious, exercising caution. It's when somebody is sort of holding back, being conservative. Now you could be dealing with a person like this, or it could be you. Someone could be saving money to actually take a trip or go visit someone. People are still traveling, believe it or not. So that's what it feels like. Um, and you're crossing energy, wanting to, and it's something that is not known, Sag. So this, between the Hermit and the Six of Swords in this deck, there's a lot of underlying information or underlying emotion that is not necessarily, or action being taken that is not being broadcast. It's definitely below the surface kind of energy. Okay, so let's take a look at your foundational energy, Sagittarius, see what's going on. All right, interesting. Okay, the Ten of Cups and the King of Pentacles here. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Some of you could be in a very happy relationship with one of those signs. But I see an Eight of Swords. Let me digress. Somebody could feel stuck in a relationship with one of those signs. The Eight of Swords is when we have some fears, or we're afraid to face the truth of a situation. And then I see the Judgment card here. So some of you could be blindsided by a phone call from Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. That's another scenario. Let's take a look at your recent past, Sagittarius. Recent past. Okay, so you guys were not speaking in the past. Maybe you or that person were just keeping up with each other through social media. This is them checking you out. But there was some distance, no communication. And we have the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy. So I feel like this person may have been still keeping tabs, keeping an eye on you, Sag, or vice versa. But I do see a lot of truth and communication coming forth. So let's take a look at your crowning energy, friends. Okay. The other thing, too, is some of you, this isn't everybody's story, right? But, you know, somebody too could have like a porn addiction, because the Devil card is also about addictions and vices. So somebody could be sort of addicted to porn or watching something taboo. It could be watching it excessively, especially when we're so isolated from each other. That could be something that you're engaging in. In the crowning energy, I see the Chariot, which is wanting to move forward. It's forward movement. And I realize the porn story isn't everybody's story, but some people it's like it's a thing. Alrighty, so the Chariot is here. The Moon card is here. Again, more of that hidden feelings, hidden emotions, a passion to move forward. Somebody may be taking a secret trip and engaging with somebody from their past with the Six of Cups here. And Sag, I also see the Six of Wands, which is very happy, abundant, energy. It's the Six of Wands is about being. Sometimes when I see that card, it's when someone from our past is coming back into town. Sometimes that can make reference to someone who has a lot of notoriety, gets a lot of attention. It is a job well done. Um, hmm. And I do see a Three of Cups and a Five of Wands. Okay. Which is, there could be some jealousy if you are getting a lot of attention. If you're doing well, you could be doing well in life. You could be praised by someone, admired by someone, and that could be causing conflict in their situation or yours. But that's a lot of, getting a lot of attention and admiration could make people jealous. Your friendships could be jealous. Now, I do see the Queen of Wands here, which is your energy, Sagittarius. Um, if someone is moving towards you, it could make you party to a third party situation and you guys not be aware of it. Keep that in mind as well. What is the potential outcome for my Saggies? Because there is a lot of, I feel, Sag, someone could definitely be moving towards you, and you not realize it's causing conflict in their life. So for your outcome, I see a new, fresh beginning with the World card here, a fresh perspective, and I see the Two of Wands here. So it's having a choice to make. Yeah, receiving an offer, Sag. And the Three of Wands. This is being at a distance from somebody. So you guys really could, and you may think it's a golden opportunity to take that leap of faith into love, friends, or they feel that way. Um, and then, of course, more fire energy. That could be you, it could be a Leo or an Aries as well. Very interesting, friends. So, really, what it feels like, Sag, some of you could have a lot of options. I'm looking at a Seven of Cups here, which can also be a little bit of confusion. Hi, Marlene. Um, it definitely feels, friends, like someone is taking a leap into love, and your guidance to turn on your love light. Very interesting. Now, do you remember when I mentioned in the very beginning here that there is a need for balance? Remember this card here, that something is out of balance? I'm going to get clarifiers, but it does look like something in your past could have been done excessively. Like there's some kind of vice that you could have. So, too much of anything can become toxic. I oftentimes use the example of vitamin C, right? Too much vitamin C can become toxic. So if there's anything in your life that has been posing as and is coming across as addictive or excessive, like it's hard to get a grip on it, you're being asked to honor yourself in a lot of different ways. I feel like some of this is, don't let somebody make you part of a third party situation. Okay, honor yourself. You are worthy of not being one of many, but being the only one. And this is also to just honor your body, honor your being. Okay, and so something done excessively can wear on your psyche. It can also wear on your heart and your health. Okay, so just honor yourself in that way too, Sag. Okay, all right, guys. So let's get clarifiers for this. Some of you do have a person from the past coming back, and I think that's where this compassion and forgiveness card is here, is because you would need to have a sense of compassion and forgiveness, I think, to take this person back. Okay, so let's find out what this Lovers is in your overall energy. The Six of Cups. What did I say? Someone from your past. That's what that card means oftentimes. And the Six of Pentacles, guys, this is balanced energy. It's also very resourceful, helpful energy, which could confirm that many of you are indeed being very helpful and giving to others. Some of you guys are dealing with another Sag, a Scorpio, another Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, and they definitely have an interest in you. Okay, with this Page of Cups. I'm going to find out what this Hermit is. What is the Hermit card? Okay, the Page of Pentacles. Someone, if you guys, again, they were on the outs. You guys may not have been speaking. And so I see a small bridge of communication through an act of kindness. Again, it is Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So it's like a small act of kindness, maybe very light conversation, but it's opening that doorway again. So it's very light energy, but it's your love light may be on, your kindness light, maybe your friendship light is on. So let's find out what this challenge is. Okay, the unknown. Again, that underlying energy, Sagittarius, in your gut instinct, your intuition. The Ten of Wands, which is feeling stressed out, and the King of Wands. That's your energy, Sag, or someone else's. But I feel like you guys could have a lot on you. Sometimes it's not you're not saying anything, but you could be feeling stressed out, have a lot of responsibility, a lot of weight on you. The Ten of Wands is also when you need to ask people for help, Sag. So keep that in mind. All right. I feel like some of you aren't saying anything. You're not telling people that you need help or assistance, but you may. You could be really, really thinking about it, but not saying anything. So if you need help, say so. There's a song by PJ Morton and JoJo called If You Love Me, Just Say So. Listen to it. Yeah. Let's find out what this King of Pentacles is and the Ten of Cups in your underlying energy, Sag. This Eight of Swords. Some of you could be afraid. You're not saying anything. It's like you could be being very strong for your family, but inside have a sense of fear. But I do see breakthrough. I do, with the Judgment card there. All right, Seven of Wands. This is being standing in your power, personal power. It's also having boundaries, Sagittarius. Keeping someone at bay. The Hanged Man is here. That's also about balance. And then you have the Three of Cups and the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But the King of Cups is more so when somebody loves, may want a stronger commitment. You could be dealing with a person who's dealing with more than one person, but I do see someone returning to you. That Knight of Swords is that. Some communication could definitely be coming in, or some travel towards you, Sagittarius. And I do see the Eight of Swords again, which means you could possibly be blindsided by this person's communication or their visit. Could have been some time, a little bit of time since the last time you guys spoke or were in each other's company. What's the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Swords in the past? What's this Page of Swords and the Devil card? Alrighty. So the Justice card and the Queen of Wands and also the King of Swords. So this is our Swords energy is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The Queen of Wands, that's your energy, Sagittarius, in this reading. Hi, make it happen every day. You're welcome. Okay. Somebody tried to make the right decision by ending something. It's like they wanted to do what was right. Could have been dealing with a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, exactly. Someone tried to follow their consciousness. They tried to do what was right by ending the situation, but they still aren't over you because they're still watching you. Some of you could have been dealing with a younger air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but it's like they tried to do what was right, but I don't feel at all like they're over you. They could still be working on being over you or vice versa. So let's clarify this overall, the crowning energy. So we have a Chariot, which is about victory, the Cancer card, the Moon, which is about underlying emotion, also an emotion card, a water card. Okay, guys, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow moving, slow action. Somebody wanting to offer you something. I see a tower moment, Sag. The Knight of Wands, very spontaneous energy. It's also fire. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. The Ten of Pentacles. Five of Swords. That's a very strong personality type, by the way. Someone who wants to win at all costs. Hi, Shauna. Hi there. And the Sun. But there's some guilt. Ooh, and the Seven of Swords. Okay. Hi, M class. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. I'm glad you guys are back. This is interesting. Someone's been very, very focused. They've been trying to be very, very focused. Okay. Someone you were dealing with, or it was you, was trying to be very focused. But I do feel like you guys are going to get a phone call. I have the Six of Swords again. So somebody is making a decision to reach out to you, Sagittarius, or they want to come see you. They may show up unexpectedly. You didn't see this coming. I have a tower and the Knight of Wands, which we know is very impetuous, spontaneous energy. Um, I feel like there's air energy all in this reading. I feel like someone has tried to push people away. They've also tried to deny their own feelings, attraction, and happiness, but they can't because that's how they feel. That's how they feel. Let's find out what the World card is. Let's take a look at your outcome. All right, the Page of Cups. That is a message, a very a modest olive leaf, right? Like it could be an act of kindness, an apology, an Eight of Cups. So what that feels like, an 8 plus a 1 is a 9, which is happiness and fulfillment. So I feel like somebody wants to test the water, Sagittarius, before they put themselves all the way out there. Okay, before they actually mosey into town, before you actually mosey into town, it's somebody sort of testing the waters to see, is this going to be successful? Do I have a chance at this? Let me just offer something first. Okay, because you guys are at a distance for some of you. I do see the Wheel of Fortune here. Could have been some time, but Aquarius shows up. The Star. And then here's that Devil card again. And the Moon. Ay, ay, ay. This person's desire this is a secret. It's like, now there could be some healing coming to some addictions, but there's the lovers. Someone definitely has some very strong hidden desires. There's still that connection between the two of you, even if they went silent, Sagittarius. There's the Virgo card again. They still feel very strongly. There's such a strong desire, friends. So if it's not your shadow side of feeling like you have a very strong pull, something has a strong hold on you. There's a desire that you have. And I think some of you are rising above it. It's like shadow energy and sun energy. Like underneath, you have a lot of maybe lust or desire, but you don't let it show. That's how it really feels. Or someone feels that way about you. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Lots of secrecy. Somebody not revealing their feelings, for sure. What's the Fool card? I mean, this is like not well. I don't want to say denial, but it is okay. The Three of Swords. Three of Swords. The Knight of Cups is here too. Somebody is going to think long and hard about this. There's some conservative energy, and there's a King of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, but I do see a Hierophant, which is commitment, marriage. Someone is definitely testing the water, Sagittarius. This is so interesting. They secretly want a relationship with you. They do want it. They want you. So I feel like for some of you, this is a person you haven't spoken to in a while. They may have ghosted you, but they're coming back. What do they want to offer? What's this Knight of Cups? The Ten of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. They could be crazy. King of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Yeah, there's, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. So interesting. So again, guys, there is a lot of underlying emotion, right? Using your intuition. The Hermit card again, which is about secrecy, being very secretive, hidden knowledge, having to trust your instincts, and then the Two of Cups. It's very, oh, the energy that I feel is so like, I want to say something like good and nasty. It's like seductive and secretive and messy and ugh, it's all of that. It's that's just the energy that I feel. Like it's so passionate and romantic yet secretive and shadowy. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like it's your into I feel like your intuition is on intact though, Sag. I do really feel that way. um so what's funny is I was gonna say this person is crazy, and it's so what's so interesting is I'm not trying to relate to this reading, but it's dead on a person that I have dealt with in the past. Dead on. Like this reading is dead on, though I wasn't trying to be. I didn't have me in mind when I was doing this. So it's so interesting, Sag, but there is somebody who definitely has feelings for you or you have feelings for them. It's shadowy, but it's and seductive. Um, but how do I say? It doesn't, it's not full of anything. There's no substance here. There's a lot of interaction. Um, M class, I'm laughing at you. There's a lot of interaction. There's a lot of transactional kind of energy, but nothing sustainable. Nothing sustainable. Mm-mm. This energy isn't someone that you build something with. What I think is if they come into your life in cycles, the cycle might be recurring again where it's time for them to pop up. So if you have a person in your life where that is cyclical or they sort of pop up, that could be a thing where it's about time for them to pop up again. So just keep that in mind, friends. And if nothing else, you know, um, just be in a very balanced, stable place. Because what I do see clarifying your overall energy, Sag, is that there is a lot of balance. I have two sixes, which are about balance. Um, Also, keep that in mind with your giving, friends. Even in being extremely generous, make sure that you are just being mindful of your resources. Also, if you have a need of resources, don't be afraid to ask. That applies both ways. So don't be afraid, friends, to let people know what it is that you need. What you give will come back to you. So sometimes what this card can indicate is that there is a need, especially if you've been very generous with others in the past. You may need to call those favors in at this time and say, you know what? Um, I may need a little assistance with X, Y, and Z. Okay, so keep that in mind. Also, this Hubba Hubba card is here. So this is when there is some kind of dreamy, again, that very seductive, um, steamy, very steamy, very steamy energy, Sagittarius. I just don't think it leads anywhere. So if you're into the experience of steamy, great. If you're looking to build something, not so much. And I do see the potential for healing with an addiction, but I think it's sort of it's still underlying. I don't think you're ready for this to come to light. It's something that you're still sort of wrestling with internally. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I have enjoyed spending this time with you, Sagittarius. Very juicy reading, very interesting. Please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for being out here. Also, keep in mind that I do a daily tarot message called the Morning Tea Message, roughly around 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I also have a service called Let Me Run This By You, which is not necessarily a tarot reading. I sort of lean into my other counseling skills. So if you get overwhelmed and you feel like I have an idea, I want to run it by somebody, it doesn't have anything to do with the tarot spread. It's just more of a, is my thinking on point? Is what I'm feeling on point? And sometimes you just want to run an idea by somebody. That is a service that I offer. So just click the link in the description box to get to my website, and you will see if you want to schedule an appointment, there's a link. And the service is called Let Me Run This By You. But I know this could be a real tough time for people. Sometimes we just need an objective ear, or somebody to say, I need someone who doesn't know me to listen to what I'm saying. Am I crazy? So if you need that person, I'm your girl. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. God bless you. I love you. Take care. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.